So today's the day. This is when the fork in the road email resignation timeline terminates. Let's talk about it real quick. For those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is Will. I talk personal finance, politics, history, and personal development here on TikTok. So today's the day. If you haven't planned on resigning and you want to resign, you got to do it by 11:59 p.m. Tonight, midnight, February 6th, 2025. The big problem that I am personally seeing with this, and I've spoken to a couple of colleagues of mine, regarding this whole exodus of people, which I think it's at 40,000 people now. It stands to potentially disrupt the chain of command and the order of how things are done. Points of contact in other agencies are going to essentially disappear overnight. People's supervisors might not be showing up to work tomorrow or Monday, whatever have you. The bottom line is that I'm trying to make here is it's going to create a level of chaos in these government agencies that we haven't seen since at least COVID, probably since, I can't think of a time because this is incredibly unprecedented. The word that I am hearing is that a lot of these people who are taking buyouts are people who are at or near retirement age. So take this all with a grain of salt. But the core thing that I'm getting here, the cool thing that I'm getting at here is that this disruption in the federal workforce is going to result in time delays and probably cost overruns in project completion. Not to mention the fact that a lot of the people who are retiring are exempt or from agencies that are exempt from the hiring freeze, which means that these positions will ultimately just get backfilled. The bottom line up front of this is that this is creating problems in the federal government where there were none. It's entirely understandable to, after have done a thorough assessment of government agencies, decide which ones need to be mitigated, shuttered, whatever. But in the first 100 days of office, choosing to purge the government of employees by whatever means necessary is not just drastic, caustic. It is destructive in nature, and it's harmful to national security and to just the continuity of government programs that millions of Americans rely on every single day. There are programs that you probably don't know about that you take for granted every single day that are going to be directly affected as a result of this. And as a consequence, 18 months from now, 24 months from now, there may be a crisis or a series of things that occur that the federal government could have helped to prevent, but because of these delays, these gaps in information and leadership, we just didn't have the capability to either foresee them or act on them. But yeah, that's the skinny. That's my take on it. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. Do you think this is good, bad, whatever?